Hey everyone, I'm just going to be real with y'all right from the start. I'm currently overweight, and honestly, most days I'm just trying to survive. But as some of you may know, just surviving isn't good enough when you live with a narcissistic mother. There's this constant pressure to be perfect, to look a certain way, to perform. My actual physical goal is to lose about 60 pounds. But it's really not about the number on the scale. It's about getting back my energy. It's about feeling good about myself again. It's about the physical liberation so I can get back into doing what I truly love, art. To do this, I'm finally stopping the cycle of trying to force myself into neurotypical boxes. I'm actively trying to put systems in place that actually work with my ADHD brain rather than against it. I'm tired of fighting my own mind just to get things done. Sometimes, watching the simple routines of my cats reminds me that life doesn't have to be all about productivity. They just exist. They accommodate their needs without guilt. I'm trying to learn from that. I'm trying to create an environment where the systems work smoothly and quietly, giving my overstimulated brain a chance to just breathe. When I look at old photos or think about who I used to be, I realize how much I miss being creative. I miss the days when I saw every scrap of paper, every broken or unwanted object, as an opportunity to create something beautiful. I used to have the energy to just try things, even if it didn't succeed. I miss cosplaying, even if it was bad or messy. It was fun. I want that creative, driven version of myself back. I want to look at the world with a sense of wonder again, instead of just seeing a list of exhausting tasks. But getting back to that headspace, it hasn't been easy. Every time I try to move forward, I hit this massive, invisible wall that pushes me right back. We're not talking about a temporary slump here. This has been years of extreme, soul-crushing burnout. On top of that, living with a narcissistic mother makes it feel like every time I take a step forward, I get shoved back down a flight of stairs. When you're neurodivergent, burnout isn't just being tired. Your entire nervous system shuts down. It's a safety mechanism. When you add a mother who insists on you being perfect just so she doesn't look bad to the outside world, it's a recipe for severe depression and stagnation. For years, the pressure was so loud that it paralyzed me. All I could do to cope was daydream and play Minecraft, doing the bare minimum just to survive and stay off her radar. But recently, something shifted. I started learning and educating myself on narcissism, and I started to truly understand how my ADHD brain processes trauma and energy. I learned to care more about what God thinks of me than what humans do, including my own family. I started unlearning the idea that everything I do has to be a masterpiece. I picked up old hobbies and projects like putting together anime models. Does it produce anything significant? Generate income? Result in something useful? No, not at all. But it makes me happy. And for an ADHD brain healing from trauma, happiness and low-pressure dopamine are enough. That's a valid reason to do something. This shift in mindset naturally bled into how I treat my body. I started choosing better foods that don't just satisfy cravings, but fuel my body with quality energy. I'm slowly working on expanding my menu of safe foods by mixing them to create textures I can handle. For example, mixing toast into my oatmeal for texture, and sweetening it with syrup and butter. It may be unconventional, but who cares? I'm eating something besides pasta, bread, and cheese. When you lower the high expectations of eating what everyone else calls normal, taking care of yourself stops feeling like a chore or punishment and starts feeling like an act of self-respect. The same applies to planning, journaling, and everything else. I need visual, flexible systems that shift with my ever-changing needs. A bullet journal is perfect for that. I can track progress without shame. Using icons and abbreviations, my nosy mother doesn't understand. If I need more space for notes one week, or more space for tasks the next, I'm not confined to just one layout. I'm embracing the philosophy that a small step is better than no step. If I can't do a full nighttime routine, running a toothbrush over my teeth quickly is indefinitely better than nothing at all. Dropping the all or nothing mentality is one of the biggest changes I've made, and one I'm still working on. Instead of trying to revolutionize my entire life overnight, like many vlogs seem to show people doing, I'm just focusing on the next small, good choice. Like a bowl of grapes when I get the munchies, or a cup of tea instead of chocolate milk. It's like the saying, to eat an elephant, you have to do it just one bite at a time. Pacing yourself is the key to sustainable change. And yes, that includes my movement. I found easy exercises that I can do while I'm playing Minecraft or working at the computer. Who says you have to go to a gym or do a traditional workout for it to count? So what if my main exercise doubles as stimming? If the computer is my safe space, then combining it with gentle movement is a win. It's untraditional, looks funny, but it works. It's a small step, but that's all it takes to build momentum. I know God is proud of me for trying. He doesn't demand perfection the way the world does. He is with me, standing right beside me at every small, messy, imperfect step. If you're trapped in a hard season of burnout or a toxic environment too, please remember, your small steps count. You are allowed to accommodate your brain, and you are never alone. Just showing up is a win.